do is sit about and die. Let's find some gold. Don't know why. Been watching a load of metal detector lately, and I haven't been doing it, so I thought I'd get out. And I've got a feeling I'm going to find something nice today, but we'll see. Wait, the rain's not too bad, but I was going to go on the beach, but I just know that I'm going to get soaked, so. Stainless steel metal by the looks of it, some tin. So what I normally do with that is, instead of leaving it in the field, obviously I've got permission in this field, so I'll be coming back to it. What I normally do, the edges of the field, I just put this there, and then the farmer that comes, he isn't ploughing loads of metal and destroying his machinery, and I'm not digging that again, so it's a win-win situation. I normally just chuck it out the edge. And then what I do is, one day when I come, I bring a black bag and I'll collect all the metal. And I'll show the farmer that I've cleaned it up, and what that generally does is it builds you a good relationship with the farmer. He knows that you respect him, and 9 times out of 10 it leads on to better fields. A bit of tin foil. It's amazing how far this stuff goes. I'm a good 2 miles away from roads all the way around, but this always ends up in the fields. No, I don't mind the bad weather, but this is absolutely horrid. But another hour, some more tin foil. I can go by it by all means, just tell me what it is on there roughly, and I can go by the sounds, but what's the point of not digging it and leaving it there and then me just digging it again? So I have to dig it up and know exactly what it is. Before I found a socketed axe head in this field, so I mean in terms of metal detecting, that's right up there. So let's go get mucky and dirty on the beach. Hopefully don't get blown away. Molehills. Whenever you look at molehills, there's always stones and glass on top of it, and it's as if the moles are ejecting stuff that should be in the ground. That's my thought process on it. Over them, and there has been a beep, so there's definitely metal there. So if you ever see a molehill and you're into your detecting, it's well worth a scan over. Plus as well, all the soil's already up, so if there is out in there, so let's dig in. Birch polymorph. Some big ones here just to finish this tree branch off. Beautiful shape, that one. So for those that don't know, birch polymorph, nature's plaster really, notoriously good for all sorts, but if you don't know, when you see them on trees, it's normally the tree's dying, and these come up and they suck the nutrients out of the tree and help it to die off quicker. Then it goes back into the ground and gets recycled. But they're amazing mushrooms, you'll see them quite a lot, especially if you're around birch obviously, but near enough in every forest that I've ever been in, I've seen them. Different trees grow different mushrooms. Some more, quite a lot here actually. further up the tree the mushroom is, the healthier the tree is. It means that it's just starting to die off. It normally kills the top off, and then it spreads to the bottom, and whatever's left gets finished off by some big mushrooms that grow on it. So basically, mushrooms are the decomposers of the forest's land. I know someone owns this, but they've just thought, ah, bugger it. The good thing is with the Simplex, you get all these settings, so you've got all metal, you've got field, beach and forest. So I'm going to flick it over to forest mode, and what that does is, because there's a lot of roots in the ground, it goes a little bit deeper. You should always check roots, because you've got to think there was people there before the forest grew. Now that's a broken signal with a 4, meaning probably iron. I could dig that up, could be a sword or something, but maybe machinery as well. So with the weather like this today, I don't want to hang around too long. I'm going to head down to the beach now, have a quick wander on there. I've just dug this one up. Musket ball, this one. I believe that is a musket ball. We'll see once it's cleaned up, but certainly pointing towards a musket ball, that one. Not found one of these for a good while, and in fact I didn't realise it would be in this field. There's not a lot of military history here. We'll see about that when we get home, man. Nice find that. Nice find for the weather. It's demoralising when you come out, spend hours and you don't really find anything at all apart from rubbish, but something like that, quite a weight to that as well. Lovely. So before I hit the beach, it's not cold, it's just wet. And the wind, oh, lovely. It's a normal spot, but a lot of these sands, this bank here that's on the front, never used to be here, so a lot of the sands have moved. So I'm going to play it careful today, because obviously the sinking sand here, but not just that, but the shelf edges, I don't know how soft they are. There is a lot of water coming through here, obviously draining off, and there's a new channel where it comes in along there, so I'm just going to be a little bit wary, but it should be alright, should be fine. The tide's on its way out, so not going to surprise us, but there's a lot of debris out as well, and the stones where they used to be actually used to be down there. So I'm just going to head over there, scan with the metal detector to see what comes up, but not expecting a lot here because it has been spread out. Going along there, that pile of rocks that you see there is actually created by myself. Every time I was here, I threw a couple of rocks on, and then one day I looked back and it was massive. But like I say, all these stones used to be on a long channel along there, and now they're quite widespread. So I don't know how it's going to fare today, but I'm going to get onto the main bit where I usually do, which is just on the water's edge there. Simplex is waterproof. I've got a carbon fibre shaft, but if I put my old one on, I can shorten that and actually go underwater with it as like a handheld detector. So I've just done that whole section along there. Very surprised I didn't get one bite. Well, my guess is that's going to be a fishing weight. It's a thing with these beaches, it's clay. So no matter what you do, you're going to get dirty. But this is what was in there. Fishing weight, as I thought. It's a palm design. I think it's old. Just dug that up there. The usual type that I find. Just universal fishing weight by the looks of it. It's beautiful Scotland over there, where the better half live. Which the land's actually being took by the sea. Each day there's more and more of that goes into there. I wouldn't like to have a house in there. Clients have taken all this away. Rarely find anything in here, to be honest. You get the odd thing, but it's normally tin foil where people have walked or something along them lines. So I don't even bother. So that rock formation down there, I've done this quite a few times. I'm just going to have a quick scan and then I'm going to head home for the day. My favourite section of the beach, not. You're digging up this red clay, and in between the red clay is obviously rocks upon rocks. So this is what I ruin my boots with, because you're going against a hard object. It's a nightmare. Let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, we've got a coin. Not sure what it is. Doesn't look like a normal, a newish coin, shall I say. Could be wrong. Let's get this cleaned up and have a look. That could be a halfpence, that. It looks familiar. They usually come out quite red as well. I reckon that's going to be a halfpenny. It's about the size of a 5p, but it's copper. So, coin, first coin of the day. Always happy when I find a coin, no matter what it is. Sweet. So, move from over there. Now I'm going to do this bit. I'm not going to film it all. I'm just going to take one walk down there, one walk back, see what comes up. But I'm buzzing, I've got a coin today. Does make the trips a bit... It's not a penny. Nah, it's too thin to be a penny. But, we'll see. Another coin just come up there. Actually, that could be a button. Yeah, I'm thinking more of a button because one side's smooth, which would have been the design, and the other side has an imprint in the centre, which is normally like a little hook that the button went on. So again, with that one we won't be able to see now until we get home. I found quite a lot of buttons, but there's only one or two that I've ever had proper detail, because the stone's going over this and the sand smooths all the detail off. I was buzzing there, I thought it was another coin, but could well be a coin still. It's got quite a rough edge on it, so we'll see. But that was literally about 20 feet away from the other one. And I've never really found coins on this bit, ever. So this is what I was saying about the tides. I think the tides are coming in a little bit different. Instead of chucking it down there where I was, they're now chucking it up here. So this might be my new spot. Get another coin. I'm not too sure on this. Again, it's very much looking like a halfpenny. Could be a penny, but I don't think the size adds up with a penny. More like a 5p size, but again, we'll get that cleaned up when we get home. Have a look. Hopefully there's some detail left on there. But I'm at the end of the beach now. I walked all the way down there, came all the way back, so I'm going to do this last little bit here and then I'm going to call it a day. It's been a good day out actually. It hasn't been too bad. It's been a bit windy, but see if we can get any detail at all. Now when they're in this state you don't really want to rub them too much because the sand just acts like sandpaper, especially if they've gone from wet to dry. Interesting. So you just see me take that one out of there, and literally right there there's another one. Again the same thing, and I believe, can't really see, yeah there it is. So there's one there earlier on, one there and one there. So I reckon someone's scattered these. Either that or it's just a coincidence. 1, 2, 3 in arm's reach. Okay, just planting them. Another one here, I think. Let's dig this up and find out. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same thing, but it's literally about 3 steps away from the other ones again. I've never ever had this many readings on this beach. Let's see if I've got the hole. Oh no, this one's a fishing whip. I was going to give up if that was another one of them coins. I don't know, I think they're going to end up being a penny, but they just seem just too small to be that. So we've got a pear-shaped lead weight there. Quite universal. This is a modern one because it's too well shaped. Right, that's me calling it a day for definite. Dirty, muddy, wet. Do not miss this beach. See Scotland over the other side there. So guys, the next clip that you'll see on this video will be when I get home, get all these cleaned up. And hopefully these are not pennies that I've got. I want mine a few more halfpences. They're quite smart design actually. The 6pences are quite smart as well, but they're 92% silver, so they shine up and ring up a lot different. So macro Simplex Plus, got the carbon fibre shaft. This is just a blue cover that I've done so it doesn't get scratched as much. Using a normal coil, no extras on it. It's upgraded to the second. System that I'm running is the 2.68. There is a further update, but I quite prefer the settings on this one, so really in depth for the price. Loads of different options, sound adjustment, different frequencies, so if someone's in the same area, vibration mode, obviously the light. It has a small little light on the bottom of here that you can turn on. There's many different functions that you can do. You can turn off notch so you're not picking up iron all the time, different calibrations, but I just simply go with it. I know what I need, I know what the sounds are. fully waterproof as well, and you can get the cordless headphones with this. It is more, but they are worth it. I don't really use the headphones, but I have done. But not a bad little machine. I've had it a good 2 years now, and I've found no end of stuff with it. It's never let me down. Battery lasts quite a while as well. So here are today's finds, and I was right about these. They are half pennies. It's grooved all the way around the edge, and then the half's there. So I've got quite a few of them, so they were quite easily identified. And this was a button. Now the buttons normally come with super gilt. It's normally gilt, but super gilt, fine gilt, loads of different names to them, and it's just the quality of how much is in them. Now they can date all the way back to medieval, right up to the modern day World War II buttons. Now that's an old one by the looks of it. I would have to clean it up to confirm, but I've got quite a few of them which are going to come up on the screen now, so you've got an example. $5p that I found. It was a little bit rusty, but cleaned up nicely. That was a 70 or 40 gram fishing weight, I'm guessing, 40 gram. That I don't know. I have found coins like that before, but not in that shape. If that was a bit rounder, I'd maybe say a toasted coin, but... And the rest are fishing weights. This one, I've never really found one like that. I do believe that is a fishing weight. If anyone knows any different, please put down in the comments. I'm always learning. And these are the modern day ones. That's modern day. That's a little bit older. And that's a, say modern, maybe old. But yeah, that's today's find. So not a bad outing. It's not gold, it's not silver, but gets you out, fresh air. There'll come a point when you can't do it. So anyway guys, that's me until the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I appreciate you guys watching.